Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan Sophia. You're welcome. Today we'll be making this beautiful auto gele. I'll call it an unconventional gele. So my landlady of my shop gave me the ashoke about 4 lines to create something unique for our church harvest Thanksgiving last November. So this is the ashoke. I cut out the base. I already made the base. You can go and check out my previous videos on how to make an autogele base. So from the 4 lines ashoke, I also cut out this piece in 2 lines. As you can see, the length of about um 19 inch. So I also have this piece also in 2 lines with the length of about 39 inch, as you can see. So I will be using both piece for the autogele. So for the 39 inch piece, I will cut it into two. I'll place it on fold and cut it into two, and I'll go ahead and join it together to make it thick, to add volume, because as you can see, the ashoke has already been used before, so it's a bit light and soft, so I want it to be thicker. So now this is the piece, the thick piece. I've already joined it together to give me a piece. So now I'll be joining the piece to the base. As you can see me tying my thread, so I want to secure the edge of the thread. So now I will start the joining of the piece on the pleat of the base. One end of the base at the ear area to the the a little bit after the mid part of the base, as in a little bit after the center. Let me say, I am sewing now. I'm joining it from the left hand side, so I will come to the right hand side close to the eye area. Let me see, to the left eye area of the base. As you can see, I will not sew it all the way to the end of the base. I will stop at the slant area. As you can see me doing, just follow up. I will stop here. As you can see, this is the midpoint, so I will go a little bit further to this point. As you can see, I will stop sewing at this point here. I will stop here, and as you can see, is a little bit further from the mid area, from the center point. As you can see, this is how it's supposed to lay on the base. So now I will start making my fan like plates. I'm just trying out something new, remember. So I want to secure the base on the mannequin head. Now I will make a fold. I decided, actually, let me go like this. I decided to make a fan like plate, as you can see, as if I'm making a fan. So I did few plates of the fan till this area. As you can see, the fan effect is already coming up. So as I fold, I'm making the pleat. So I decided to tack down, as in sew down the pleats here, and as I was about to do it, everything scattered. So I started again all over with the pleat making. You can see the fan effect. So everything scattered at this point while I was making the fan. Then I restarted. You can see I restarted again, and this is what I achieved. Then I tacked down with my needle and thread, so the scattered part will not repeat itself again. So after making it like this, then I sewed that point where I'm holding here at the middle. I sew it with my needle and thread to secure it so it will not fall off again. And if you take notes, guys, you can see even with this ashoke piece doubled, as in I doubled it to make it thick. You can see it's not even standing, the fan is not standing properly, as you can see, because the ashoke is a bit weak. So I suggest, if anyone should have a weak ashoke, the one you've already used before, not a brand new one, and you want to use it for an autogele, this style will be better, because at the end of the day, the ashoke and the style were both giving. It was very, very beautiful. So just follow up the process. This is me trying to see if it will stand without securing it at the middle. So I tried to secure the mannequin, the autogele on the mannequin again. So I'm trying to fold it to see how it will go. It was not giving. The ashoke was so soft, so I just left that part and continued to secure the fan area, as you can see. So after securing this area properly, you can see where I'm securing it. I still have extra piece of the ashoke on the other side. So after securing properly, firmly, I took the other piece, the other 19-inch piece. See me, I am arranging. The arranging I did on this fan, I wish I was tying gele. I would have tied like 20 gele the time I was using for arranging this fan on this auto gele. The thing was falling off, as in. So now I took the other piece. This is how it looks at the front. You can see it's not standing firmly. I want to join the other piece at the other side. You can see I want to join the other piece from the other side, as in from the, let's say this is the left hand side where I made the fan plate. I'm coming now to the right hand side to join the other piece, the other 19-inch piece. So I'm trying to also secure this part, because this ashoke is still falling off badly. It's falling off. So I'm still trying to secure it so it will stand properly. You can see that I did a lot of sewing on this part. So now this is the other piece. I will join it from the right hand side towards this left hand side. As you can see, this way I will take it all the way from the top of the plate, from the ear area to the top of the plate of the left hand side. So I will do that now. And now I secured the sewing by tying up the thread, as you can see me doing now. I'll tie it severally to make sure it's properly secured. Then I'll cut out excess thread. So now I'll add the other piece from the other side as well. This is the extra piece we have from this part. So this is the other piece. I will join it, the two line piece. I'll join it from this edge, as you can see, from the right hand side coming towards this left hand side, as you can see me doing. So while I was doing this, I was contemplating, as in I was thinking seriously, what style am I even going to achieve doing this? I was just doing it on my own, but I don't know what the outcome of this style will be. So I decided to say, okay, let's see how it goes. And as I was doing this, I was thinking of, okay, maybe I will make a fan from this part to meet this other part as well. But on the other hand, the ashoke was not thick, it was not strong. So making the fan was not the option at all. So okay, let's see how it goes. I decided to finish this joining. So I stopped at this area before the other points. I sew it to the midpoint, not up to the midpoint. So I stopped here. I stopped sewing at this area. After joining, I decided to make pleats, normal pleats, round pleats, as if I'm making round pleats. So I decided to make pleats with these parts I'm joining now. As you can see, my ashoki is falling off from my mannequin, seriously. So this is me making the pleats. I'm sorry about my camera. Oh, I'm sorry because I think I placed my camera the wrong direction. Just please bear with me. It's not hard anyway. It's not hard. Just make the pleats from this side as well. So I made a pleat as if I'm making orans. You can see after making the pleat, I was thinking on how I'm going to tie it. As you can see, I want to tie this part with this other part, the left hand part and the right hand part together. This is it. You can see me folding it together and trying to secure it at this point now. So securing it was not the problem here. Now you can see I've already lost it again. If I secure it like this, okay, what will happen to this other side I've already made? Hey, so I was confused anyway. This, as in, I spent more than an hour. What's an hour? More than 2 hours thinking, losing pleating this particular autogele. So yeah, now I decided to make the pleats across from that side to this point, because if I tie the knot at this point now, this center part will be open where I stop the joining of this farm area. It will be open. So I decided to make the pleat now. You can see me making the pleat now. Fan like pleat. I decided to make fan instead of making oran pleats, which I already loosed. So now I'm making fan like pleats. As you can see, now I want to secure it with this other parts. As you can see here, so the both side is now fan at the left hand side, fan at the right hand side, even though the fan is not standing. Okay, we'll make do of that. As you can see, so I secured it here. You can see this fan. So I decided to pin up the both fan together at this knot area where I tied it. So I'm trying to arrange this one, even though it's not giving the fan effect again. No problem, we'll go like that. It's unconventional. She said make anything. She did not give me a particular style, so we are going like that. We'll make do of this. So now I'm trying to arrange this part and bring this other part to meet it. As you can see, so you can see me doing it now. I went ahead to secure it firmly because it was not giving, it was not strong, as in it was not properly secured. So I decided to secure it firmly, properly. As you can see, after securing it, I pinned the both fan together at this point. You can see I am pinning now. This is what I'm doing. I'm pinning both fan together. I'll just join it together first, but please take note, wherever I pin now, I will definitely take out the pin later on. I will do that off camera anyways. Take out the pin and sew with my needle and thread wherever I pin now. So now I will join both fans together at the mid area. You can see my knot is also loose. The place I secure it, the tying I made at this point is open. I will definitely go back and do that. I'm trying to secure the fan the other side. So after securing the fan to the right hand side, I will come back and secure this knot, this tying properly again. Then I will secure the both fan together as well. I'll join it together as well at this middle area where this particular place that is open. I will join it together here. So now I want to do the knot now. I want to tie it properly, as you can see. So I decided to pin first. So I'm just trying this to know the outcome. So I pinned and see it was giving, it was going, it wasn't bad. So after that, I secure this part, then I sew. After securing this part, I'll join both fans together and sew down this way. As you can see right now, it was giving. Although I'm not done yet, I was seeing the beauty that okay, this style will definitely go. So I pinned it, and this part at the right hand side, this small fan here, I also pin it down to the pleats I already made at this right hand side too. I'll pin it down. voila, we are good to go. All I have to do now is to take out all pins and start sewing the pinned area. You can see, even with all the pins and sewing, you can see the ashoke is still not standing firmly. So I'm just trying to arrange in all manner possible, in all ways, to make it stand. I was arranging, and at the end of the day, the style was giving. It was giving. Even my landlady that brought the ashoke, her friend even brought her own ashoke, that she wants this exact style, this same style. She brought the same color of ashoke, but ashoke was actually new, so the style was giving. It was standing firmly. It was gang at the end of the day. So guys, after removing the pins, I secure with my needle and thread, and the style was wow. It was really beautiful. Please guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And at this point guys, I was done. I was really busy that period. I forgot to make a video of the finished look. So this is the picture I took of the style. You can see how beautiful it looks. So this is the front view. You can see how it's giving, and this is the side view. You can see there's no space showing where the knot was made. Everything is properly secured, and it's giving luxury or nothing. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe and like to my channel. More videos are coming up. Please stay tuned to the channel. Bye for now.